Your internet connection is very fast. It should be able to handle a lot. Sorry about last video. That was really frustrating for me, and I also didn't think about how frustrating it might be for you guys watching to see my troops take like seconds to land. So trust, this time will be better. Now, clash time. I don't know if you remember my score from yesterday, but I'm at way higher than I was yesterday. I grinded last night, did pretty well with my Mega Knight. Gonna keep the streak going today. This is where I am in the ladder. So I am back in business basically. Um, so I have my iPad from when I went to college, and I got a comment that was like, "What?" I have a I had a comment that was like, "Why?" I don't know if Mega Knight's a good. I guess he's a tank, right? I have an iPad, might as well use it for Clash. Definitely different experience. Sorry, I'm trying to lock in. I also got comments that were like, I love the stories, but please focus. Yeah, I think that's part of why my score went down too. It was practicing with that log bait deck as well. Anyways, also thanks so much for your concern about my safety after our last video. Uh-oh. I don't think they're gonna get that archer tower out. Okay. That was actually best case scenario. Thanks so much for your concern. Yeah, I guess that was a pretty freaky situation. Um, I have more where that came from, honestly. Maybe not as creepy, but not too far off. Being a girl in New York is kind of crazy sometimes. But yeah, totally safe. I'm safe. Like, he never contacted me again. And it's been years, so I don't think he'll come back. Um, so today I'm going to tell you kind of a similar story about how I got followed in New York City to my apartment building. Um, Also, feel free to comment anything about my life you want to like hear about, like stories. Like if it's more like dating stories, I love talking about my dating stories. I think they're really funny. So I am happy to talk about that. Anyways, so it was a Saturday night. My cousin. What? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, what just happened? How did they not take him out? Oh no. How is she not getting the Archer Tower? Okay, I got 40 seconds. I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna actually put my Mega Knight in the back for defense. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? This sucks. I'm actually in shock. Let's hope he doesn't have any, Okay, there it is. There's the log. I don't know why oh. He did not like that Mega Knight. So, my cousin was visiting. We went to this club called Somewhere Nowhere. It was about an 8-minute walk from my apartment. So we walked there, met the promoter. I'm gonna save my Inferno for when he puts down that Archer Tower again. There it is. So we went to Somewhere Nowhere. Oh, nice try, little snow lizard. We went to Somewhere Nowhere, had a great night. Like, danced a lot, hung out, like, made friends with some of the other girls there, like, met some new people. So the night ends at around 1, and we're not completely, like, there. But we're like, you know what? It's an 8-minute walk. Like, what's gonna happen? So we decided to walk to my apartment. We knew it was like a little dangerous, so we called my other cousin who was visiting, her brother, and we were like, hey, can you just stay on the phone with us, like in case anything happens? So he did, of course. He was like, yeah, sure. So I'm just gonna place troops down so that Archer Tower doesn't make contact. Yeah, that's crazy. My score is going up. Anyways, so we're walking down to the apartment, and we pass this smoke shop. And there are these two guys just like standing outside the smoke shop, like, I don't know, chit chatting. They weren't talking, they were just sitting there. And we walked by them wearing like our clubbing dresses and heels. And after we walked past them, I like looked over, and they had peeled off and were starting to follow very close behind us. Like, very close. But, like, you could say, maybe they needed to walk that direction. And yeah, that could be true. But every time I would look behind to see if they were still like behind us, they followed us for like 5 minutes. And every time I looked back, they were still there and they were like staring right at me. It wasn't like they were just chit-chatting with each other or anything. So we while we were on the phone with my cousin. Okay, the tower is about to go out. I'm gonna put down my Meganite instead of my Ram Rider. We call him and we're like, please come out of the apartment building and meet us. Like, please, people are following us, we think. So he comes running out of the apartment. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm on my way. So we are like, at this point, I was like to my cousin, like, we should probably like start running, because I am not in the right state of mind right now to really like know what's going on. And so we started running in our heels. And running in heels is difficult, so we weren't, going that fast. But we run. And I look behind me and they're still coming, and they're not running, but they're walking really fast. And then my cousin comes running out of the apartment building, and we see him, and we're like, I don't know, 2 blocks away from each other at this point. And we like finally got to him. We were like running, and he was like, I literally saw those guys, and they like left as soon as they saw me. And so we got to the like apartment building, and the doorman opened it and closed the door and locked it behind us, and that was that. But that was really scary. And then I have another one. My friend and I were also walking home late at night, but this time it was only like a literal 4-minute walk. And we had pepper spray, and we were like, seriously, we're not Ubering 4 minutes. That's a huge waste of money. And kind of delusional to think we would need to. So we're walking, and this guy comes, like, he's on the other side of the street, and he goes, hello, ladies. And usually in New York, if you get like, not catcalled, but if someone like, oh no, I'm not doing well. If someone acknowledges you like that, you want to just walk by and not acknowledge them. But this guy went, don't you dare ignore me, ladies. And I'm being serious. I want you to know I'm not exaggerating or like making any of this up. This is all like real. One for two, could be worse. Anyways, well, actually, I think I'm gonna finish that story in another video, because it's a really, like, I am still in shock that happened to me. I guess, yeah, I think I'll end the video there. I'll try to remember to tell that story next time. If you think of any other, like, if you want to hear more dating stories or like stories like that, let me know. But thank you like so much for all your love. It was crazy waking up this morning to like literally 600 subs and tons of views on my videos and like a lot of supportive comments. I did kind of think like I'd get some hate comments or something, but it's all been so like nice, and a lot of them are really funny. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I will probably film later today. We'll see how it goes, because I am doing my interview prep and I don't want to like get out of the zone with that, but maybe if I need like a break or something. So I'll talk to you later.